And the way I'm kind of looking at this for Ally is, look, you know, you go back to Smash 4, Lifetime, you know, Dabuz gave them hands. Things like 15-1, okay? Jesus. So this is an opportunity to kind of carve a new legacy in Ultimate, and Ally's been as hot as ever. But Dabuz, by no means, is going to have an easy trip to get in that matchup with Myron, which I'm sure he's hungry for.
So one kind of interesting interaction in this match is that if Pikmin grab the grenade, they bring it back to Olimar, which can be good or bad. They're trying to help, but it looks very silly if you see it happen.
I think that red one's pretty impactful as well. Based off the explosion properties, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a lot of good and bad that can kind of go around in this one.
Yeah, a lot of weird interactions you're going to see here. And Ally and Dabuz, I mean, we talked about Myron before, but Ally and Dabuz have been playing this game for so long. These guys were around OGs in Brawl. They played this matchup countless number of times a decade ago, and here they are now, and again in the year 2019 here at Pound.
And I think he forced that roll so hard. Like, he forced that roll so hard. Like, he put so much stuff in front of Dabuz that he was kind of like stuck to the position. Like, this is the only option I think I should pick. Well, got blown up for that one. So, don't know about that player, but right now, Dabuz at least trying to get a stock or get the stock off before he starts taking way too much damage. Double episode's going to put him at 27.
And Ally just kind of, again, you know, we kind of highlighted the fact that the 3 snakes you're going to see in the top 8 are certainly going to have different styles. Ally is definitely the most unique. He will go for options that you just don't expect. Right. Because he's Ally, they'll end up working a lot of the times. And I like how he's kind of adapted his style to become more of an aerial player as well. He's not just as grounded as we've seen in the past, especially trying to get a lot off of just kind of tech chasing. He's really adapted his style well, because I remember the last time he was in this venue where he finished in 9th at Glitch, right? Lost to ZD, and he was like, man, I don't know if I just have it. You fast forward a couple months later, and look at you now.
He's figured it out.
Definitely. I mean, honestly, the times have changed too, man. A lot of people who were up on that Glitch stage now looking so hot this time around.
Not at all, sir.
It's kind of interesting to watch Ally Snake too, because Ally has sort of always ridden that fine line between this creative genius and this just utter caveman. Right. You know what I mean? Like, he's just this raw, visceral power, and just, he's like Beast from X-Men. It's crazy. I don't know how he comes up with this stuff, but we're going to see if he can get this read on Olimar's stock, trying to go to the sleeping bag 2 times, doesn't hit it.
Dude, Dabuz has to pick so many options just to get around everything that he's going for, or the Ally's going for right now. They happen to use up, he just to get back on stage.
Love it.
Oh, yeah, get him out of here.
So good, bro. The placement. And you know Dabuz is thinking, okay, I got to kind of shield. I got to be in defensive mode. Ally perfectly capitalizing off of that.
All right. Takes him down yet again. Yeah, these Pikmin are beating his ass. Like,
get him, boys. Get him, boys. She's heavy.
Yeah, beat him like he stole something now. Come on.
Oh,
we all been there now.
Must have stole a strawberry. Pikmin love those. Like.
Oh, that's canon, by the way.
Boom.
Zach lives this game.
86 gets the back throw.
Bro, I thought he was going to just run off straight forward air. I was like, all right, man, you want to win.
Yeah,
that's what I see if he would have got a spike like that. But yeah, Dabuz managed to bring this one all the way back.
When did this happen?
Yeah, I didn't even notice that he was down to his last stop.
Yeah, seriously. This just kind of came almost out of nowhere. And that's what Olimar will do, though. He'll do that so well.
I feel like that definitely is the power of Olimar, man. Sometimes you're just not even paying attention. Yeah, goodbye.
Yeah.
Not even the zoom in.
Yeah, digging deep for that one. Gee, I mean, he definitely was getting like played on the first 2 stocks. And out of nowhere, I looked down, made a joke. Next thing you know, my man's got him the last stop.
This man really is Team Liquid. You see how he said that? My man was rejuvenated.
That's some high quality H2O. Don't tell that boy water sucks. He'll tackle you. All right. Out to our next game. Dabuz thinking on his feet, literally right now. Trying to decide what to ban.
I think Dabuz has rehearsed camera poses.
Like he sits in front of the mirror.
Like he could have been thinking like sitting down, but he was like, you know what, I got to really let these people know what I'm feeling right now. Like, I'm out here thinking. What you mean?
It's in his contract.
Yeah.
It's in his contract.
Every time you lose a stock, you got to pop off a little bit. Every time you take a stock, you got to pop off a little bit. And when you're thinking, stand up.
I almost think you can make an actual case for that. Like, Lord have mercy.
All right, so Snake and Olimar again. These guys' pockets not running especially deep, at least not in this game. Dabuz, of course, trying Rosalina out early on, but that was not popping. Ally has the Mario in his back pocket, but don't think he's going to be using that too much, especially not in this matchup.
Yeah, I think we're going to just straight up see Snake versus Ollie the whole time, and I'm okay with that. You know, just go ahead and stick with those tried and true characters. Get the people what they want for real. Oh.
Hey, stepped over.
Big stomps.
Hey, yep, just gonna go ahead and go to the other side. No reason to try to approach Ally here on the left, but even so, Ally gonna go to the other side of the stage quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yes, sir.
Already big damage here onto Dabuz too.
Just got that trap off the Nikita. That would have been nasty.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Just about as unique of a snake as you're gonna find in Ally.
Dabuz on the rack. Expecting to definitely catching all the hits Dabuz should be catching, but unfortunately for Ally, they are not registering on the right opponent here. Already, Dabuz starting to kind of dig into this lead, see if he's able to get the stock first too.
Ally in a recovering situation, gonna air dodge back to the stage, gets away with it. First stock is at stake here. Ally, of course, playing from behind because he didn't win the last game, but Olimar, you can see the purple pigment sort of stuffing the grenades, forcing Ally back into the corner, forcing him to use that Cypher to get away, and the red forward smash perfectly spaced out by Dabuz.
That it is. Great first stock for Dabuz. Is kind of coming and take that. Oh, my Lord, though. Ally, the immediate fire back. Oh, okay, wow. Okay.
Nowhere to go,
It's interesting that angle that the Nikita went on, because it almost forced Dabuz in that position where he was. Intentional or not, paid off for Ally.
Yeah, made it so he couldn't go to the ledge, or at least not safely. See Ally with a very little shield, so he's gonna bust his way out of there with 2 forward tilts.
Ooh.
There's that aerial game you were talking about, man. He's not afraid to throw it out.
Not at all.
Right. Kind of closing in on him. Looks like Ally fighting his way out the corner yet again. Man, the down air is out of shield, looking super good for him. Unfortunately, didn't get all the hits there. So take a punish.
Watch the air dodge. And one thing that you've noticed a lot in this game in terms of sort of the early meta, still 4 months in, is that a lot of players will do the fastball air dodge into the ground. If you don't do the directional one, you don't really incur that much lag.
Right.
So it's kind of like a brawl-like thing where you're just immediately dropping down, especially if your character is a good fastball.
And I think there's a subtle difference still that people aren't too hip to. As crazy as that might be to say, I don't see it's not as common of a switch up as you might think.
Yeah. I think it's only 10 frames of lag if you do the initial air dodge down to the ground. So yeah, that fastball on there. Oh my God!
Wow.
Between the hit,
Yeah,
Bro.
he's like, I don't even respect the second part of this F tilt.
MVD was right. We got to buff it.
Is that what he said? Did he say that?
He did.
The man makes a good case.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's probably what he's writing down. He probably just clipped that himself. Got in his chat, like,
See?
Yep. See?
Mars did the same thing to him earlier. In between the 2 hits, something to make, man. I think he grabbed him, so he's got a good case. Right now, Dabuz making his case for winners finals, just slapping up Ally in the air.
It is.
A lot of damage happening right there in that little interaction on the right side. So Ally, okay, trying to hit him with the sleeping bag, not going to get it though. I'm still up, I'm still up.
Oh, I like that. That was really smart and all predicated off of that grenade placement. Brilliantly done by Ally, who's taking the lead momentarily.
Oh, can't get the grab. Down to an up air though. Gonna push him right back into the air. Ally trying to find some, kind of put a little wall down, put a little, really just explosives around so he can land safely. I actually noticed the C4 is like at the very tip of that platform, left side. Okay, doesn't bait him though. Doesn't get the bait him.
It's going all the way up, and Dabuz a little surprising. So he's using that up B, and when you use that, you get one aerial that you can throw out, and then you go into free fall. But Dabuz not really utilizing that to great effect. Dabuz trying to land this killing blow, but he's eating a lot of damage from grenades.
Oh my!
Still doesn't get the grab. We have the double roll. Sure.
If that nair had converted, that would have been perfect.
I think if he had tried to go for that nair up tilt, that might have been the conversion, but instead he went for the grab. So, but either way, man, Dabuz was able to maneuver out that super quick. Going way high up. Oh, he's trying so hard to get this stock off.
Yeah, I don't want him to force the issue too much. Let's see the fourth throw. Yeah,
all right. It all
he's out. The white Pikmin
Seriously,
sacrificing
bro.
his life?
I never thought I'd hear that in my life. Put me at the front line before him. But it's all good, baby. But for who? That is the question. This match raging on. Somebody got to win, though.
Oh, no way! I'm in there. Let me swoosh right in. He takes it away.
I actually could not tell who got that hit. All I heard was like the sound, and I was like, I'm just going to have to wait for this one to play out, man. It's a dash shack, or did he get forward smash? So I'm swoosing in.
That was the biggest swoosh I've ever seen. Good God.
That was nutty. Straight up. All right. That's tough, bro. That'll take a lot out of you,
I know.
man.
That's exhausting.
And that's just to get one game. Like, my Lord.
Woo. All right, let's take a mental reset. Let's chill for a second. Woo. Next game.
Next game, indeed. Let's see what we're getting into after that explosive ending. I mean, honestly, that was either or, but luckily for him, or luckily for Ally, he swooshed in for that win. So he gets himself on the board. Game 3 coming up on to Town and City.
Whew. All right, guys. As TK said, the third game, and look, this can be an exhausting stretch for both of these players, man. I mean, it's really just kind of who can navigate through these walls and pressure the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, now that we pointed out, I mean, Snake, just because the explosions, the Michael Bay isms going on,
yeah,
everyone's like, yeah, this character's super fun to watch too, and like they're basically doing the same thing. I'm just trying to set up the entire time. I'm trying to throw Pikmin at you. I'm trying to throw grenades and Nikitas at you. Just your Pikmin don't explode so it doesn't look as cool. And that's basically where it's at right now.
Kinda, yeah.
So if the Pikmin exploded, we have a whole different take on this matchup.
Kind of.
Oh, I like where that's going.
The purple's kind of...
I wouldn't be surprised.
Put it on the clip notes.
You know, I really do like Pikmin now. Like, out of nowhere, because everyone's like, you know, Pikmin's my favorite character. All right, guys. All right.
The quick switch-ups.
93% ally making it back to the stage. So many Snakes just going for that air dodge because they know it's the only way they're going to be able to make it back.
Stuck on this platform still. Just finally finding a way to get off with getting put right back on the platform.
Yeah. He just went around the whole stage and now he's back. That white Pikmin doing so much to ally, but still he's able to sneak out that up tilt and survive at 132.
Yeah, that was a very beneficial trade for Snake in that situation. This match far from starting out in Ally's favor, but when you're able to kind of weather that Pikmin storm the way Ally does, things can change into your favor very quickly. Back-to-back up airs.
Yeah, and yeah, Dabuz knew that he wasn't going to sit and shield for long, so he kind of ran around. Didn't want to go for the grab of the blue Pikmin, so he waited for the spot dodge, but he didn't find the confirm he wanted, eventually landing the grab and taking the stock.
Yeah. Oh, okay, he actually put the grenade yet again, so that's going to allow him to get out of that situation. Take a little damage for it, obviously, but now back to the neutral. Oh, that was down there, okay.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, yes, and there it is, man. The explosion paying dividends for Ally.
It looked like Dabuz tried to get up there with that up air, but it came out just a little too late, so he ended up jumping straight into that Nikita.
See the white Pikmin doing a lot of damage off the area, but Ally landing with a nair of his own.
Good get up attack. Gotta try it once. Gotta try it once.
Yes, yeah. Kind of a gut check move.
Yeah.
110, see how Ally air dodge. Oh, he didn't even air dodge, but he missed the ledge even still.
And he is going to be a little tilted about that one, but you know what? You're still in the lead, man.
Still
you got to
ahead.
take solace in that and not dwell on it too long. You give Dabuz an inch, he will go a couple of miles on you.
And there it is. That was that inch.
Yeah,
Jesus.
oh, my Lord. Usain Bolt on the track right now, bro. They're lapping him.
It's the forward air. I think he was a little unfortunate that was a white. Might have knocked him off the stage a little bit more, but that white putting in, really making it up to him after that with the purple up smash, and Dabuz tearing it back after that SD. All the wind was just taken out of the sails.
Told you, man.
All up in SD.
Told you, man. You let him go a couple of miles on you, and that's how it's going to end. I know Ally's kicking himself about that as Dabuz goes up 2-1 with a chance to close it out in the fourth and give us that very highly anticipated Olimar ditto in Winners Finals.
That was definitely a quick 50 that he delivered him just off one mess up. So that's crazy.
Olimar, nice, bro.
Flippo mode has been engaged.
All right. So again, we are moving on. We have Dabuz a little bit ahead of Ally now. I mean, games have been close though.
Yeah.
I have to give it up. I mean, it's definitely a tight competition, but Dabuz has just been able to close. I feel like almost every game too, Ally has started off hot, and then Dabuz has just kind of heated up faster than that, basically. He was already there. He was already hot, and Dabuz just kind of like accelerated past him. So either way, pretty resilient at the end as well. Not taking any losses near the end of those matches that become super tight, except for that dash attack. That was a very smooth. Maybe we need more smooth right here from Ally.
Perhaps so.
Gonna need a lot more to get through this Dabuz, because I feel like Dabuz is like, so there's an old, not to get too far into this metaphor, but there's an old boss fight in one of the old Batman games against Mr. Freeze, and every time you hit him, he learns how you hit him, and you don't hit him with that again, and you have to mix it up and hit him like 5 times. And Dabuz is that. Like, oh, you're gonna kill me with dash attack? That's never happening again. You're hitting me with this move? That's Nikita. That's not happening again. I just feel like he's so adaptive.
Well,
and he's just so hard to hit.
Maybe not the Nikita, but everything else.
Well, the Nikita's nasty. Yeah, that's cheat. That's cheat code.
That's the master ball right there. Like, end all be all.
Yeah, that's fair. Like that pivot grab.
See him try to land. He gets on the platform.
I thought Dabuz was content to just let him take the platform.
Yeah.
Because he already knew he was still in control not going to harm me to let you just land safely without putting myself in danger.
Yeah, that Pikmin actually, I think, saved it. Well, wasn't going to lose the
No,
stock,
I saw
but
that, yeah.
Yeah, definitely saved him from actually taking the damage because he was still stuck in that animation from hitting the Pikmin first. So, okay, dash attack, swoosher.
He tried to run up with the grab because I think it would have knocked him out if he had the blue, but Ally sneaking in that up tilt at 105. Jeez.
That rage really popping off, man. I know that rage isn't a super huge factor, but I mean, in those situations like that, definitely paid off.
The grenade, that was so sick.
This is what Ally needs.
Yeah, that's great. You saw the patience, too. Pick a defensive option. I got it covered. No problem.
Yeah, bring that back. Snakes is just down through you the entire time.
Yeah.
Bring that back.
Part of me wonders if you don't want to lay there because of that. Like, if Dabuz picked something right away, even if it was rolled to the ledge, he might have taken a forward tilt. But instead, he took another grab and then took damage. So I feel like no matter what, you want to make an action happen first. The risk is just, it's so much less.
I hear you.
Trying to get the grab yet again. Dabuz actually going to hop straight.
All right, Ally.
Pull out the special ops for this one.
Man, bro.
I got to read this minutes right now. All right. The Ally, I mean, it's got a little bit of a lead here, but again, you know, we've seen what Dabuz can do to a lead if they're on the same stock. Oh.
No, he did.
He
did
tried
his
so
best.
hard. He's like, I get out of here, man. Absolutely not. Nikita's just way too fast.
One of the few characters that can edge guard Olimar effectively, too. Olimar really does just kind of buzz around, but it's kind of hard to hit him, especially if he doesn't have many Pikmin in his lineup, because he can be so mobile. But Nikita just really cuts off his space.
Apparently couldn't get all the way up there, though, man. That Monique a little too heavy.
Just a little bit.
It's like, I'm trying to chase him down, girl. You hold me down.
He's not picking more.
Yeah.
Like, he's just, that's his ride or die. Like, he's just chilling with her.
Only you, girl. What do you mean? Like, okay, I saw the up smash coming out, but unfortunately for him, getting snuffed out by that bear. Still got to get the stock off the Ally, but again, if Dabuz is able to even it up at least by the stocks, I can definitely see him still taking this game.
Back in, not enough.
Yeah, man. Make
He's
that
mad
big
heavy.
body coming through. I don't know about that. The Nair, a little, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it's just like,
He knocked
you
the
limited
out
options.
there.
Yeah, get that out of here.
Drop that.
That's a deadly weapon.
What a setup, bro. What a setup.
Disarmed. 79%. He's at the ledge. Ally really trying to keep him there, but we saw what happened last game once Dabuz starts racking it up. Look at that, 58?
Dude, I feel like Ally keeps rushing this last stock, and he is paying
He has two purples and a white. Oh,
I
no.
mean, you talked about that being his ride or die.
That's his bottom pick. Oh, no. He's okay. He had to throw him away. He had to throw him away, and because that Nikita was right there.
Woo, Ally with a sigh of relief. Gets to game 5 against Dabuz, my lord.
Yeah,
Well earned, dude.
He definitely had to throw that away. I think if he kept it, he wouldn't have got the speed that he needed to at least try to outmaneuver that Pikmin, or the Nikita. So yeah, he was like, man, I got to do the best I can to get back to stage. And unfortunately, the Nikita was already there, heat seat or locked on, ready to go.
You know, if custom moves were in this game, I bet that would have been a custom move. Heat-seeking Nikita. Does way less damage,
but
you
just don't have to do anything. You just put it out, and it's like, all right, there it is.
Now, Olimar is married, correct? Like in canon?
Yep, he's got a wife and kids.
Okay, like a real wife, not like a Pikmin with a wig.
Like an actual wife,
Okay,
yes.
I'm scared. I don't know. Either way, I mean, he out here claiming, you know. I don't care if my girl like a potato. That's my ride or fry.
What?
Yeah, all right, just release the book already, man. Excess with EE, man. Just release the book already, bro.
When he retires, he's going to pass that on.
The memoirs of EE.
Yeah.
Here are all the one-liners I've used on commentary today.
That's a real nice. What?
We out here, baby.
Space Princess Rosalina?
Okay, I'm with it.
He did say, you know, I don't know what exactly he was talking about or who he was talking to, but I did hear him talking about this, like, well, you know, at least I have the Rosalina in the bag. So there it is. Mine now, boy.
What
Mine
is
now,
this?
boy.
This is silly.
I'm really surprised to see him elect. I mean, I don't think Olimar was doing bad, like, at all.
Yeah, I think Olimar was fine. I'm a little worried about this.
Seems like such a fringe pick, and I know like there's been a couple of game 5s we've seen, you know, in the past, even at Summit, where you know, and against Santora, I believe it was, where the Rosalina has come in clutch. But I mean, against Ally, I just was not expecting this. But hey, who am I to talk right now because he's got a pretty strong lead in the opening like minute of this contest.
Wait a minute.
He didn't even die.
Yeah, it wasn't even an explosion. He just got hit with a raw grenade. Ah!
It's like that can't. Ah!
Yeah,
That's it. Ding dong. dun. So my problem with Rosalina here, listen, Dabuz super talented, very good player. Rosalina's big as hell. And I feel like her hitbox being so big, along with her being so light, makes her prime for snake aerials, for up tilt, all that stuff, explosion. He's gonna have to maneuver around so much more wily, as opposed to Olimar, who's so much, you know, smaller. Like, look, she's bigger than Snake. Like, that's 5'11" against 6 foot. It's crazy.
We stand a tall queen, all right? That's all I'm saying, okay?
My
Amazon woman, all right? Here we go.
Ooh.
At 5'11".
What's wrong with that?
She might be like 6'8", dog. I think Snake might be 5'11". Like,
yeah.
We find out she played in the WNBA, huh?
This is interesting. I'm noticing that one thing that I'm thinking about Dabuz's gameplay though is like he's actually doing a bait and switch, except this time he's not doing it with the Pikmin. So like every now and then you would see Dabuz, nice back here. He would throw a Pikmin right and then wait for his opponent to like try to get it off, and he'll run in and get like a punish, right? Yeah. So now this time he's taking the grenades and then throwing it back at Ally, and so Ally will start trying to run in, and then he'll just run in and shield grab him. Yeah.
Oh no! Get down.
Yeah, you gotta get down from here, man.
He doesn't want to hit the platform, though. You see him going from platform to platform. Didn't want to hit the center stage. Wow, it Ally's mash there. Good God. Didn't even get a pummel.
Ally running out of ratchets here or something, mate.
Yeah.
He's just pulling nothing. Like, I'm out of ammo. Send me another one, Colonel.
Send this man some help.
This is tough.
Yeah, this switch from Dabuz paying off.
This is going real nice. I was really worried about it, but Dabuz is looking very comfortable with Rosalina.
He's just taking it back, man. Like I said, you know, their record was highly skewed in Dabuz's favor back in Smash 4. Now, maybe some PTSD starting to set in.
Can he take? Oh my God!
Oh, yes, he mashed it up.
I need that.
All right, my opinion has changed. But upon seeing this new information, like breaking news, baby. Like.
We need a flag on that play. Rude.
Jeez, dude.
I don't think Ally expected this at all.
Yeah.
He's finally able to get that stock off.
This is something else.
It's nasty.
Did you not realize you grabbed it? Like, what was that? All right, here we go.
Yeah, that was a little weird. He just kind of stood there. Poor Luma, by the way, he's really just subjecting Luma to the same horrors that Pikmin get. Like, just eat that.
They just bullies little bodies.
It's like you hold the middle stage. Basically, he's got Luma holding the middle stage, and no grenade's gonna be able to get past Luma, and if it does, he's gonna scoop it up and just throw it back.
Yeah, that gravitational pull is just nasty. To see the star bits too. Everything going right for Dabuz thus far.
And keep in mind, guys, I don't think we're going to this, but we're at almost we're almost at the 3-minute warning, and Ally is not going anywhere near Dabuz, and Dabuz doesn't seem to want to approach Ally, so this might, I don't know. That's the Rosie and Jamal, because I got 3 minutes now on the board.
All right, now.
Pretty good round.
TK knows?
Pretty good round.
I didn't know TK would know.
Well, I mean, everybody watched back in the day.
3 minutes? That's my favorite. 164.
Oh
my God! Oh my God!
Lord have mercy!
All right.
While we're making references, that was the Harlem Hangover. Just chopped him. The scissor kick.
I don't know, bro. That was the straight. That looked like a little Hulk Hogan with that leg drop. I'm gonna keep it real with you, all right? They done brought him back.
I said, well, like that's what happens when you're trying to play the patience game, but you're from behind. Ain't much patience left for you. You gotta have your own patience now, man. You gotta resilience to get back into this game. Already at 81%, 92%.
Dude, if somebody lagged like 30 seconds ago and then just came back into the game, what the hell happened?
Yeah. Oh, okay, gets it down there. Back in the game.
All right.
But 92%.
And we are approaching
a super light character.
Yes.
Approaching the 2-minute mark as well. I don't see this one going to time, but it certainly is on Ally's favor.
He doesn't have to go in.
No,
I know he's doing
it,
but he could just do what he was doing before, staying on the other side. He was really riding the wave. He was riding the momentum, but I feel like he might want to back up a little bit now because Dabuz has recomposed. Or he's just going to get the up tilt. He's going to take the game, and he's going to defeat Dabuz, stopping this from being a double Olimar winners finals. He will face Myron in just a few moments.
I wonder what Dabuz is going for right there, because like when he ran straight up on him, he probably expected him to go for a dash attack and was going to jump over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but instead ran straight up on him. Dabuz jumped in his face, up tilt, get out of here. Greatest anti-air. You
already know, man. When you put it together the way Ally does, some good things can happen. I credit Dabuz because for 70 to 80% of that match, he was in full control. And it was that one slip up that allowed that leg to just